So the Black Panther Wakanda Forever trailer, official trailer, finally dropped. And so did this figure here out of nowhere. A lot of people found this at Target. I did not. But out of nowhere, people were finding this before it was officially released or revealed. And then Hasbro Pulse came and went, and they didn't officially reveal it. And then out of nowhere, they just listed it for sale on all the sites. So I don't know. Maybe the leak made them put it up. Who knows? But here it is. This is the Ironheart Marvel Legends Deluxe figure. She cost about $31, $33.99, and she's available pretty much everywhere, even in stores. So here's the front side of the package. I think this might be the is this the first deluxe windowless package of a single regular size figure? Not counting Mojo. I don't know. But here it is. Here's the side image, which looks very weird. This is Ironheart in the MCU, at least Mark 1. And I don't know how to feel about this. It looks like a transformer in that picture. It just looks odd. Here is the other side. So the design of it is weird, but again, I'm assuming this is a Mark 1 kind of made from scratch type of design, and hopefully later on we will get a more an armor more similar to what she looks like in the comics. But here's all that she comes with, which is actually a decent amount of accessories. So this figure stands a little over 6.5 inches tall. Of course, Riri Williams is not this tall, but she's in an iron armor suit, making her this tall. So makes sense. I think it looks good. She comes packed in with the unmasked head attached, and I don't know if it's the neck. It does seem a little odd on there. Maybe the neck's a little too long. I don't know. Just at first glance, just something I picked up. She does come packed in with a lot of accessories, so let's go ahead and go through all of that. So first up, we have two repulsor blast effects that come packed in nice and warped. Then we get this big cannon, which looks pretty cool. I like the silver paint and the blue paint on there. Then we have another head sculpt, which is her with the helmet completely on. And again, this just looks so weird for an Iron Man armor. But it is her own, so this is how she made it. We also do get some smoke effects, which we've seen before. We have a set of open hands with peg holes in them, so you can plug in those repulsor blasts. We get this tube-like accessory, which I'm still trying to figure out what it's for. And then these are back thrusters, which allow her to fly up. I assume we also get some effects for those thrusters right here. We get two of those, or one for each side. So here's a closer look at the figure's head sculpt, which I think looks really nice. I think that looks like her, although we haven't seen her on screen through the trailer. I think the likeness is pretty good. So there is something I need to point out though. Luckily I do have two of these and I was able to pick this up. So on my other Ironheart, this is the head sculpt that comes with that figure, and you can see that the one I just opened now is missing some of the Sculpt paint apps on her head, while this one does have it. And now that I see them both side by side, I'm actually conflicted to which one looks better. I mean, obviously this is more accurate to real life, as you would see Sculpt when you have a hairstyle like this. You can see here that she does have one on this side and one on the other side. So whatever machine was painting this forgot to paint the top and only did the side. So that's kind of throwing it off a little bit. Maybe if it was all black, it would look a little better. If you take a closer look at mine, the Sculpt paint actually is not aligned well. At least this one right here is going off to the side, so that is kind of catching my attention. But for the most part, they both look okay. Alright, so the figure is mostly this red, shiny, glossy plastic, and everything else is painted on that red plastic. So we got the black, the gold, the blue, the silver as well, all painted on there. And it's actually not terribly painted on there. It's actually nice. They did enough coats to cover it all, which is nice. And of course, this is a all new mold, all new sculpt. Here's the back side. We get a lot of peg holes here for all those thrusters and effects that we just showed you guys. Here's the back side. Nice paint apps there too. And then the ankles would be, whoops. The ankles are kind of weird because obviously this is just how the design is. So the way that you pivot these is through the heel right here. You can see that. And then the toes. So kind of weird, but it works. She also does come packed in with these gauntlet pieces, which technically are removable if you take the hand out. There you go. And if you want to put the hand back on, you can do so. And she looks like that. Now this cannon piece that I showed you earlier goes into one of her hands. So we're going to go ahead and slide it into this hand here. Of course, you take the hand off. That pegs in just like that. And then you're going to want to take this tube piece, because this connects to the cannon right here, and then once you put the thruster on, the thruster has another peg hole right here, so you can connect the other side of the tube. Alright, so boom, there you go, and then there you go. So as you can see, if you want the cannon on the left hand, you go like this, or if you want on the right hand, then you plug it into this side right there. And then here are those blue effects connected to the ends of the thrusters there to help her fly up. So overall, this looks pretty cool. Now it will prove a little difficult to get her posed aiming the cannon and shooting at somebody because of this piece here. It will pop off, it will kind of hinder it. So if you want to just like get rid of that and then probably pose her up, then you could probably have some more range without that getting in the way. So, and then here she is with her helmet on, and there's a full look of our Ironheart from the MCU, at least Mark 1. I'm saying Mark 1 because I got a feeling this is just going to be like Iron Man. With every appearance she makes in the MCU, she's going to have a new armor, a new mark, or whatnot. So, yeah, this is still looking weird to me, to be honest with you. Still looks like a Transformer. It still looks like a weird Power Ranger type of a design. Honestly, I think I read somewhere that she made it out of car parts. I don't know why would she do that if she's in Wakanda, but I guess we gotta see the movie, right? We gotta see the movie. These gauntlet pieces here definitely are from Shuri. This is like the thing that Shuri uses to blast people with. So, I mean, she's gonna have some vibranium in here, I assume, since she is in Wakanda. Anyways, it's kind of interesting that the top of the helmet, maybe it's like elastic or something, but you can kind of see her hair embossed or sticking from the helmet, if that makes sense. Here you can kind of see it a little bit better, but it's sculpted on top. And then here's a quick look at her with her effects on her hands and the smoke effects around it. Alright, so her head is sitting on a ball jointed hinge, so she does look up quite a bit, she does look down quite a bit too. Left and right, no problem. There is nice head tilting there, so not too bad, although it could be better with the barbell peg. Now, with these thrusters on her back, her arm is limited because this little soft piece shoulder will hit it, as you can see right there. It starts to pop it off. So over, you can still get it up, you can still get it down, in and out, but this will start to come off. To get the full range, of course, you're going to want to do it like this first, maybe, and then plug it in. But as you can see here, the shoulder pauldron starts to cover the peg hole, so that's how you see it starts to run into the thrusters there. So it does limit it just a little bit. If you have those thrusters on, you can't get a full extension of the arm, just so you guys are aware. I'm assuming these things are going to collapse in and out, or maybe they're just going to come out of her suit. Maybe they're not always sticking out like that, but I don't know, who knows. We'll find that out eventually. But there is a bicep swivel at the arm. Of course, it goes in and out. There's a double jointed pinless elbow right here, pretty crazy looking. And then there's a wrist swivel with a hinge, diaphragm joint at the torso, no waist swivel, only at the torso. Legs will kick forward, they go back down, they go in and out, not too far though, because there's big chunky pieces here on her thighs. Do not allow her to move it too much. There is a thigh swivel, double jointed pinless knees, of course. These bend pretty well, as you see. And then again, like I mentioned earlier about the ankles, nothing there, but there is a big old hinge here. The entire foot is a hinge, and then the toe and the heel do, pivot. All right, and here she is next to one of the best Marvel Legends Hasbro has put out. To be honest with you, it's the comic book version of Riri Williams' Ironheart. This one also did come with double jointed knees and elbows that were pinless, and it just looks fantastic, especially that unmasked head. This is definitely the way to go for me. In my opinion, I will always lean towards the comic book version, but here is a look at the MCU version next to that comic book version. As you see, she is so much taller in the MCU's armor. So there you have it. There's my review of the Marvel Legends Deluxe Ironheart figure from the Black Panther Wakanda Forever movie. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Let me know your thoughts down below in the comment section. And while you're down there, hit the like button and also consider subscribing if you have not done so already. As always, everyone, take care, take it easy, and I will catch you on the next one. Bye.